fantasy football fans? You're watching The Couch, and I'm your host, Hussein the Brain. Welcome to the first 2013 waiver video. Before we jump into the waivers, I want to let you guys know about our promo code. Enter the code COUCH50 and get 50% off on all t-shirts and tanks we have at the store. And that's fantasycouch.com/store. Go there, enter the code, and save 50%. We also have the Fantasy Football Championship belt for sale, so check that out as well. And here are the waiver wire pickups for week 2. I have 3 guys on this list that are must pickups. Not only is Joey Bell a great handcuff to Reggie Bush owners, but it'll also add depth to that running back position that you may need. Julius Thomas and Jordan Cameron are must pickups at the tight end position, and I told a few of you guys to start in week 1, and it looks like it paid off for you guys. I have over 20 more pickups for you guys that are in deep leagues. I don't want to leave you guys out, so here's a ton of acquisitions. The 3 quarterbacks I have are Terrell Pryor, EJ Manuel, and Geno Smith in that order. I think Terrell Pryor is really good. He faced a terrible Colts defense. I didn't like how the defense played, but everybody knows he's a running threat. It's just, I don't think anybody can stop him. He got the 2nd most rushing yards in week 1, and he's a great pickup. These are my top 10 wide receivers that are available on the waivers right now. Julian Edelman is a great pickup. He has a lot of value if Danny Amendola is out, and he will be out for week 2. Leonard Hankerson, he's a good short-term and a long-term pickup. Now, the Redskins face the Packers in week 2, and that game is going to be a shootout. There's going to be a lot of points scored. Look for Leonard Hankerson to see a ton of targets. Harry Douglas is not a bad wide receiver to own if Roddy White is healthy. But if Roddy White is limited or can't play, that makes Harry Douglas more than twice as valuable to own. If you need to add wide receiver depth and you're in a deep league, consider adding the rest of these guys. I ranked them in order for you. And here are the running backs. Kendall Hunter has a lot of value and is a great handcuff if you have Frank Gore. LeGarrette Blount, I expect him to get a few carries now that Shane Vereen's going to miss a significant amount of time, at least half the season. Even though Justin Forsett is MJD's backup, I see him putting up decent stats against the Raiders. Keep an eye out on the Giants running back situation as David Wilson fumbled a lot in week 1. He lost the trust of Coughlin, and now they signed Brandon Jacobs, so keep an eye out on that. If you need a team defense, look no further than the Ravens. They face the Browns, and they're going to put up a ton of points. Now, if you can't find a defense out there, it's slim pickings. Go with the Raiders. They face the Jaguars, and the Jaguars are shaping up to be one of the worst teams in the league, so that's a good matchup for them. There's a ton of tight ends. It seemed like every tight end scored in week 1. They put up a ton of points. But a sleeper tight end that I have on the waivers is Kellen Winslow. I think Geno Smith's going to be looking a lot to the tight end position, and Kellen Winslow's going to put up some decent stats. If you guys have any questions, you can hit us up on our Twitter at FantasyCouch. Let's take a look what we have this week. Should I start Ridley or Shorts in my flex for week 2 PPR scoring? Go with Ridley. He had some fumbleitis issues in week 1, but with the injury to Shane Vereen, he should be featured in Thursday Night Football when they go up against the Jets, and I look for him to have a great game. And our next question, Marshawn Lynch versus San Francisco or Chris Johnson versus the Texans? You want to go with your first round pick here, Marshawn Lynch. It's going to be a tough game for Lynch, but I see him fighting for extra yardage. He's going to find a way to get through that Niners red zone defense and get 1 touchdown. And our last question, who should I start and who's a safe play, RG3 or Matt Ryan? Hands down, start RG3. He's going to put up a ton of points going against the Packers, and he's going to get you more points than Matt Ryan, so start him with confidence. Now, make sure you guys subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss out on any waiver wire videos that come out within the future. And I'll see you guys next week.